Hey guys, my name is Andres Torres. I'm an admissions counselor here at Faulkner University, and today we have a special guest with us. I'll be interviewing Ms. Sargent. She is she's a professor here at the business department, and I have a lot of love for the business department. I graduated 2 years ago with a bachelor's of business administration, so I have a lot of love for these people.
We love you too.
Good. But Ms. Sargent, if you don't mind just kind of speaking about yourself, maybe how long you've been here, what exactly your title is, just stuff like that.
Okay, well, my name is Natasha Sargent, and I came to school here as a freshman and have never left, really. So I've been here, oh goodness, I'd have to count up the years, but a very long time. I am an assistant professor in the College of Business, and I handle the coordination of our internships as well.
Now, internships, and that's kind of what we want to talk about today. It's the internships. Kind of what is the overall goal of the internships here at Faulkner?
If I were to describe the overall goal of the internships for the College of Business, I would say that it's really to help our students develop professional aptitude. What I mean by that is allowing those internships to prepare the students to be successful in the workforce. That's really the overall goal.
Yeah, no, I think that's very important. I really enjoyed my internship and learned a lot from it as well. But kind of maybe some of these students have some questions of how does it work? So how does the internship work?
Students can participate in an internship during their junior and senior levels of college. However, we try to get them to start thinking about it during their sophomore year so they can start planning and start thinking about what type of internship they may want to be involved in. Sometimes we have students who try to find their own internship, meaning there's something specific they're looking for. So they'll contact companies, and then we coordinate with those organizations. We also have some that are, I call running internships, that we keep a list of that have done them for us in the past that students can look into as well. And if it's something they think they're interested, then they can make contact that way. But they're going to do that internship either in their junior year or senior year of college.
Now, okay, so that was going to be, so when do students kind of get involved in an internship? It's going to be kind of later on. So freshman year, kind of take those classes out. Sophomore, you're kind of diving into it.
Yes.
Junior, senior, that's kind of when
Yes,
it starts.
and that's one of the reasons for that is to make sure they're serious about staying in the College of Business. But they've had enough courses in business at that point that they better understand that workforce that they're going into on some level, just from a conceptual and theoretical level.
Yeah. So how can Faulkner's internship program benefit students? I think that's a very big question is, what will they get out of it?
Yes, I actually made a little bit of a list because I didn't want to leave anything out because there are so many benefits to that for a student. So I'm just going to kind of start with one, and if you think of something based off of that, you can ask me. For one of the best things is it provides the ability for a student to network. And I mean, you make contacts with those people that you're working for in that internship, which is going to help you when you graduate, because at that point you're seriously looking for a job. So if you know somebody, that gives you a better opportunity to find those jobs that you're looking for. It gives you somebody to reach out to, and if they don't know of something, then they may know somebody who does know something. And if they've had you work as an intern and you were impressive, then they are going to try to help you out. So that's one thing I think is a big advantage. I think another thing would be taking all that you're learning in the classroom and putting it in a real life environment. That's so important. And when you do that, a student can gain what we call a competitive edge. So if you go for a job and somebody else goes for a job, and everything being equal, and one of those students have had an internship that gave them that all-important experience that employers are looking for, that's going to be the thing that sets that student apart. And more often than not, that student's going to get that job. So to me, that's a big deal and a huge advantage for students doing an internship during their time.
Yeah, and something that you kind of brought up was networking. I think that's very, very important. Are there some things maybe here at Faulkner that we do for networking, maybe like the Collegiate Entrepreneurship Organization? Kind of talk about the CEO club.
Yes, we do have the Collegiate Entrepreneurship Organization. That's where we bring in, about every other month, we bring in a local entrepreneur that has been successful in their field, and we open that really campus-wide, but specifically for the business students, and they come and speak. They're there afterwards, so students can talk with them. That's a great opportunity for them to network and meet another person that could help them. We also do a big event every February called Marketplace Faith Forum, and that specific event brings in graduates from the College of Business from all over the country, actually, and they come and speak and talk about their time at Faulkner, but they talk about what it takes to get where you want to go and how do you get there as a newbie out of college. So those events really help with that networking as well.
Yeah, I know. When I was a student, I was part of the CEO club, and I really enjoyed it. Met a lot of people from that. I know I have a lot of good people that I can always reach out to, kind of help me out if I decide to do entrepreneurship or something like that. Just I have good connections there, so most definitely. And I kind of want to open the floor. Is there anything else you want to say about the internship program?
I'll say a couple of things, because I do think one thing is it makes you more marketable, because I go back to that, you're getting that experience in the field. But probably it's a simple little thing, but to me, it's one of the best things about doing an internship. You really find out what you like and what you don't like. I have had students get an internship in a field that they dug so hard to find exactly what they were looking for, because they just knew that was the field they wanted to work in. And they would come back at the end of that and say, what I found out is what I thought I wanted to do, I don't want to do. I love that. It's not for me. And others who are like, oh, this is exactly, but to me, that's one of the biggest benefits is you get out there and it helps you cull down what you really want to do. And that's a big thing, because we all get out of college going, I have no idea, or I think I want to do this. So if you work in some of that from the get-go, then that helps you make better choices when you really get out there afterwards.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So guys, have you heard anything maybe, actually, honestly, you guys will probably be doing internships yourself if you decide to do business or kind of any major you decide to go into, you're going to have to do internship. But we definitely want to urge you to kind of look at Faulkner's business department specifically and talk about those internships. So if y'all have any more questions on that, please apply. Once you apply, we'll be able to reach out and come on a visit, meet some of these awesome professors. They're amazing, I promise. But no, I appreciate your time here. I appreciate all the information. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. But from here and everybody here at Faulkner, so are Eagles.